The schools in Planning Cluster Central and Northeast M are Cockeysville, Dumbarton, Hereford Middle, Lochraven Middle, Pine Grove Middle, and Ridgely Middle School. Recent facility assessments at these schools identified $58 million in building condition repairs, such as roofs, restrooms, and electrical, and $110 million in educational adequacy and equity improvements, such as science labs, the arts, teacher collaboration space, new space for project-based learning, physical and emotional health improvements, and supports for vulnerable student populations. This also includes renovations to update the outdated open-plan classrooms at Pine Grove Middle School. Enrollment projections for 2026 predict that the number of students will be 96% of capacity across all schools in this cluster, with moderately crowded conditions at Ridgely and Dumbarton. Approximately one-third of the cluster's 241 surplus capacity will be at Hereford Middle School, whose remote location presents a challenge for redistricting. Draft options that are being considered include those listed here in no particular order. Please note that in each of these scenarios, all schools would at minimum be scheduled for prioritized renovations and educational and equity enhancement projects. Option A is the legacy project for additions and renovations at Pine Grove Middle School that is already underway and for this plan is assumed will be implemented to full completion. This option implies redistricting upon completion of the new school. Option B is a higher cost supplement to the Pine Grove Legacy Project proposed by the community stakeholders, which would construct building additions at Cockeysville to make room for more students and reduce redistricting. The trade-off is that by using limited county resources for expensive new construction, less would be left over for other projects, which benefits fewer students and translates to longer delays in scaled-back renovations. When taking the survey, you may indicate support for more than one option. In addition to community input, final recommendations will be made in consideration of many factors such as BCPS educational objectives, cost-benefit analysis, limited resource availability, and countywide equity, and may include new options not currently listed.